Hi everybody, it's Jake from Clinical Exercise. Thanks for liking and following us on Facebook. Today I'd like to go over a few simple things you can be doing at home for functional strength training or just functional conditioning. It's super important that we don't get in the habit of just doing heavy weight training or just stretching or just doing yoga. We have to make sure that we've got functional activities in our daily lives that are going to help us for, playing with the grandkids, going skiing, doing those types of activities. So a couple simple ones I'm just going to give you today is the simple squat and throw. So squat and throw over, you can go underhand, you can go overhand and pop it up, but the idea of catching and tossing like your grandkids, if you're going to catch and play with them, but just strengthening your squat movement, the squat and the condition through the core and moving into the shoulders is really good. The discs I use for virtually any condition that has to do with vestibular balance or proprioception or lack of stability or just general functional training for your lower extremities. So standing on one of these Dynadiscs, just balancing on one foot is really good. Going into an alternating movement pattern where you're bringing the knee up and then taking it down behind you is a really good one. And also progressing that to a forward kick, coming out, extending out in front of you, in and down, up and out, in and down. Another really good one for just working on general balance. For upper body, if you got a BOSU, just going from a plank position to a walk over plank is really good for stabilizing your core, working your balance and your condition. You can obviously take that into a full crossover push-up if you have that capacity, but that's just another really good one for kind of upper extremity and core. Lastly on here, the BOSU I absolutely love. Many of us get weak in the hips, and so just working on balance, if you need to be next to a wall or a counter for balance is okay, but just working on lateral balance back and forth, super good. You can even work that into a circle, which is a lot harder, making those lower extremities develop condition and strength for all kinds of functional activities. So those are the 4 movements today. Real briefly again, we're going to go with the squat, overhead throw, just working on full body. We're going to work on the balance on the disc, doing either the touchdowns this way or the knee up and extends to the front. The walkovers on here, going across, either a push-up or just a plank, and then finally with the rock and movements. So that's your functional, basic stabilization workout for this week. Thanks for liking and following us. We'll talk to you next week.